And so off the tip, it's Boston. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Outside, out of the Kumbo. To the inside. Duncan with the bucket.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Pass to Bird. Screen by Howard. Bobbed up there for Howard. It's stolen by Duncan. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Kept alive. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
Tim Duncan dominating with that throwdown. Way to go, big fella.
Pass to Robertson. Duncan outside. Takes it inside. And Duncan throws it down hard.
That's exactly why you can't give Duncan any lanes, any daylight. When you do, he slams it with force.
And here's Edwards from the arc. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Out to Bird. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
Boy, the quick release, Bird gets that shot off in an instant. He was ready and waiting to strike.
Outside, George. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Duncan. From about 19 feet, Duncan grabs the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now here's Bird. Six on the shot clock. Here's Duncan. Lays it up and banks it in. Duncan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's George. Following the three-pointer by Boston. Howard. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of mid-air. Duncan in the corner. Fires the 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Livingston. Outside for George. Fires for 3. Boston again missing. Orlando leading. In the corner, George with it. Nice move. And the rejection by Embiid.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, of course, at the defensive end. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Outside for George. On the wing, Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Orlando leads by just 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Halliburton right side. Clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And, you know, you talk about leadership. It comes in a lot of different forms and ways. And guys that provide that solid foundation for a team, Reed is one of those guys.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Livingston, no luck. Orlando leading by 3. Out left to the wing. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And he's good on the 3-ball. Halliburton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith inside. Back to Halliburton. Off target with his 3. Boston trails by 6. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Reed. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. Launches a 3, and Boston with the rebound. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot by George, wide open, and the 3-ball is good. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Out to Smith. Pass to Mikan. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Smith on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Willis Reed.
Making trouble inside. Smith doing all he can to force the defense into a mistake.
And he's good on the second. Boston trails by 4. Outside Edwards. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Leonard looking over the floor. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Reed. 5 to shoot. Over Giannis. And the rejection by Giannis. Here is Edwards. Giannis outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title. But whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Outside Leonard. Reed a screen. Leonard inside. Back to Halliburton. There's the 3. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. 55 seconds left in the first half. To the middle. Here's Giannis. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And it's Orlando's ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Mikan. Antetokounmpo with the steal. George with the ball. Now Smith defending. .24 seconds left here in the second. No good. That would have tied it. So the wing on the left. Halliburton with it. It's stolen by Kumbo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That one drops. He ties it up.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. 18. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Outside, George. Smith outside. Outside for George. Pass to Stojakovic. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Orlando with the ball. George with the steal.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
We talk about the two-way abilities of PG-13. There it is, all in one sequence.
Smith outside. Pass to Cousins. That one goes. Count it. Cousins has got the game tied up here for Orlando.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by George.
Timed it beautifully, and George able to send it back with authority.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Make some noise, fans.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Edwards cashing in from outside.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to.
Floats one. George with the bucket.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's the pick. Pass to Stojakovic. Outside, George. Now Stojakovic. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
For Orlando, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Personal foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for your home team.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
From deep, George. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Orlando trails by 3. Pass to Cousins. And Boston with the rebound. To the paint. Out to Duncan. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Spates sets a screen from 20 feet out. And another basket for Boston. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Pass to Cousins. Out to Smith. Duncan outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Boston making a switch here. And George drops them both. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Spates. Stolen by Duncan. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Now Cousins. Out to Duncan for the tie. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Boston leading by 3. And stolen by Cousins. George with the steal. Pass to Spates. Outside, George. 1 second left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Boston on top. They're up by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for Boston. 3-point lead. Outside Leonard. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Livingston. Off target from 3-point range. And here's George. Pass to Robertson. Out to Duncan. Back to Robertson. 6 to shoot. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Livingston.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Out to Duncan. From outside the arc. Hands it from downtown.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
I was able to listen in on what Rudy Tomjanovich went over with his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in a tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Pass to Mikan. Kicks it out to Robertson. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Robertson with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Bird with it. Bobbed up there for Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. And pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
The shot by Robertson, no good. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts it up off the inbound. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
A strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is. Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Basket counts. Now it's a 7-point Boston lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Clock at 6. Robertson outside. Three-pointer, Bird. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Tries it from 19. Here's Edwards. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance shot. And right on target with the swish. And Boston leads by 9.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Pulls up on the wing. And it's Boston with another.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
No good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a f what computers disputing. I go off the field, no hesitate. For my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cuban. Cubans, my life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. These stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they sending shots, but some high, just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shoot my shot like, ayy, hit the like, ayy, finger on the like, ayy, 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 shoot my shot like, ayy, hit the like, ayy, their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed, like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision, like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy, hit the like, ayy, finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. My mind run deep in my thoughts when I didn't have it. Sleeping on the floor, wishing it was a mattress. Now I'm in Hollywood with actors and actresses, where everybody bougie, latest trends and fashions. I'd rather keep it a buck, 100 if you ask me. I was trying to pay the bills just like last week. I was trying to sell a deal just like last week. Trying to run plays and run it up like the mathletes. It's in my DNA to have hope and make a way. Good energy will hit that MJ fade away. Miss me with the hate and now, bruh, not today. Stayed in my lane, didn't complain, this was meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. I'ma let bygones be bygones. I'ma keep rapping till I turn into an icon. Back against the ropes, kept swinging like Tyson. Back in the booth, now I'm snapping as a python. Had to rise up to the horizon. Use my words to connect, no Verizon. Speak the truth, I'ma show you chase your dreams. I'm living proof, not the industry type, but I'ma grind from the roots. Ooh, see my family struggle from the start. I'm gonna change the trajectory. Put some respect on me. Plant the seeds daily, foundation, that's the recipe. If you walked in my shoes, then you knew this meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm here to be the voice for the people and break the generational curse. Stand for something and not just fall for anything. And never get it twisted when I'm in the booth. You already know I'ma speak my truth. I'ma share my pain, I'ma share my story. You can walk away with me through the glory.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline.
Go.
So it's Boston now. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Reed. Jacks up a three. Ben Simmons grabs the board. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Left side Tatum. Back to Simmons. 5 on the clock. Puts the move on. Boston pulls it in. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go with a three. Tatum pulls it in. And we're about a minute into the first. The rebound by Duncan.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries it from 16. Again, the miss by Boston. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Here's Duncan. And he hits the jumper.
Glad to get that out of the way. Now, maybe these teams will settle down that they finally got a bucket on the board.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Now Los Angeles with it. Outside Simmons. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Pass to Bargnani. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Edwards. Now George. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Minute 32 left to play in the first. Left side Hill. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. Los Angeles trails by 3. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Austin Reeves.
And so Reeves nails both of them. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And stolen by Reeves. Pass to Malone. Outside Reeves. From behind the arc. Denied by Leonard.
Wow, Claude doing what he does best, using that length on the defensive end.
Embiid with a steal. Williamson outside. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
In transition, here they come. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Here's Roy. Pass to Odom. Shot clock at 6. Outside Reeves. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston out in front, leading by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Boston.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Tatum. Blocked. And they're running. Lets it fly. Shot is good by Reeves. And it's a tie ball game. George outside. Picked by Williamson. Out to the right wing. George outside. It's hauled in by Hansbrough. So it's Los Angeles now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Reeves. Here's Roy. Pass to Odom. Just 5 on the clock. Over George. Tries again. And Malone gets it to go.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
And Boston calls time here. Here's Livingston. No points so far. They need this. It's George with the drive. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line for one, Paul George.
Now, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. Gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Now here's Reeves. Pass to Odom. Back to Reeves. Here's Odom. Here's Malone. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
That one drops for him.
Well, in that area of the floor, that's where Tim Duncan really shines. He knows how to take care of business from there.
Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Outside Simmons. They set the pick. Pass to Malone. Boston pulls it in. George left side. Inside. Outside Edwards. It's George on the wing. Picked by Reed. 17-foot shot on the way. The rebound by Duncan. 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Tatum. Pass to Malone. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Takes it inside. And, yep, it's good. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
So much speed from Shea. Used it there to get by the defense.
Now here's Simmons. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly. Woo.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Boston. 3-point lead. And George launches it from deep. And again, Boston with the triple. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. Outside, Hill. And that one is hammered home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, have you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Here's Simmons. Soft touch off the glass. Simmons has got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And Boston calls time here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Lakers foul. Lamar. First personal foul. First team foul.
George scanning the floor. It's on target from the high post. 10 points for him.
That's a tough shot for a lot of people, but PG makes it look easy.
Outside Reeves. Five to shoot. The floater. And there it is for him.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Exploding to the rim. No getting in Shai's way, especially when he's got a full head of steam.
Pass to Hansbrough. Back to Reeves. A minute and a half left to play in the third quarter. Yep, that one's good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Boston foul.
Boston making a switch here.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Checking in for Boston.
1:11 left in the third quarter. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Edwards on the take. And Edwards slams it in.
The tenacity from Edwards. I mean, I love when he attacks the basket like that.
And here's Reeves outside. On target from range. Reeves has got 9.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Boston making a switch here.
Jason Tatum.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Rips down the breakaway slam. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
And here's Reeves outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Odom. No made baskets yet. Pass to Reeves. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Lakers lead by 5.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Austin Reeves has been on display for the Lakers. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be right back. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Edwards with it. Pass to Livingston. And a miss there on the triple. To the paint. Here's Roy. Outside Reeves. To the middle. Here's Malone. Uses the glass on the layup.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Deflected. And here's Reeves. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. Reeves has got 13 in the second half. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Left side Reeves. Pass to Odom. Clock at 6. Spins. Takes a 13-footer. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Odom's got his first points of the game.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
And Boston calls time here. Some changes for Los Angeles. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Involving guys with your eyes and seeing plays like this, that's a beautiful play by Gilgeous-Alexander.
High flying Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now Simmons. Here's Hill. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. .133 left in the final quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And then he packs it down right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Here's Hill. Driving to the basket. Rejected by George. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He can make that pass in his sleep.
Outside Simmons. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his third foul of the game. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Say it with me now. S-G-A. Get it done.
On the wing, Tatum. And stolen by Leonard.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
For three, George. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6.
Jason Tatum. 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And that's an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one. And that increases the lead to 6.
And one thing special about Simmons is his ability to defend multiple positions. You can put him on anyone, and he'll give him a hard time.
Yo, Dash here. They're trailing by 7. Your thoughts, guys?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 5th foul.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons. Stripped away. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter.
Walking, she gon' make you. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing, get the Sprite in, pull the out the pantry.
from everyone here at 2K. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. And tonight, we've got Boston playing against Anchorage. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we go. And it's Anchorage with the ball. Cunningham with the ball. Kicks it to Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on three-shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And it's blocked by Davis.
It's the length of Davis that makes it so hard to shoot over top of.
Just 5 to shoot.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Doncic outside. Davis a screen. Pass to Duncan. Fires for 3. And Anchorage hits again from deep.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Kicks it to George. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. George's shot is off. And here's Anchorage. It's a 5-point game. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Duncan. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Anchorage?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Pass to Duncan. No one near him.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Boston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
With the crossover. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Anchorage. From outside the arc. A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's got 6 points.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bird. Launches it. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Here's Doncic. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Doncic has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. George, left side. Yep, that one goes. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Duncan. Inside. Here's Davis. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham.
In for Boston, Jason Tatum.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Doncic. It's a one-on-one situation. Cunningham, right side. Here's Duncan. And that one is hammered home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And so it's Anchorage up by a healthy shot selection right now. Keep. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And when you consider how Anchorage is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Leonard looking over the floor. Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Cunningham. Williamson knocks it away. And he recovers it. Boston trails by 8. Leonard for 3. The rebound by Duncan.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Doncic outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Livingston. And it's blocked by Davis. On the wing, Tatum. Second chance shot. And he buries his first look.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Willis Reed. Anthony Edwards.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Tipped. There's Davis with the 3. Tatum pulls it in. Boston trails by 9. George with it. Now Doncic defending. There's Tatum with the 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Outside for Davis. Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Kicks it out to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Duncan. The baseline J is on the way. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Davis from long range. They get it again. Here's Bird. From deep. That one no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
56 seconds left in the first half. Boston trails by 9. George with it. Picked up by Cunningham. George's shot is off. And Doncic has got the ball here for Anchorage. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. There's Davis with the 3. Counted from distance. Davis has got 9 points in the quarter.
It's the confidence I love when Davis just catches it and shoots it. He doesn't second guess himself. He just lets it fly.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Pass to Doncic. No good with the triple. Boston on offense. George for three. Hits the three-pointer. George has got 7.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, you just got to tip your hat.
There's Davis with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Yo, I'm so
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for Anchorage. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So it's Boston now, down by 12. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Okay, hello. SGA with the hammer.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Malone. Outside for Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Malone. From outside, off the mark. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Leonard on the wing. Count it! Leonard for 3.
3 points.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
There's Ball with a 3. He buries it from 3. Ball's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And there's James from the arc. And Anchorage hits again from deep.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
And Boston calls time here. Boston trails by 13. Here's Edwards. Can't hit from in close.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Pass to Barnes. Here we go. Leonard outside. Hits the trifecta. Leonard's got 8.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Ball outside. Out to James. It's Barnes on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by James. Barnes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement. Oh, Leonard with the highlight reel dunk.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention, he can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Pass to Malone. 6 to shoot. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Boston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Edwards.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Anchorage. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And there's James from the arc. And Anchorage hits again from deep.
He's got a lot of weapons, but a sharp one is that little pull-up game. It's so dangerous.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Duncan. Off with the layup. Anchorage leading by 9. James, right side. No good. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. 27 seconds left in the third quarter here. Three-pointer. Georgia's shot is off. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Here's Malone. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Anchorage going into the break up 12. And the three ball has been huge in building this lead. Back to the game after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's ball. James outside. Pulls up. And that one hits the back iron. And it's Edwards with the ball for Boston. A 12-point game. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Edwards. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Reed. Leonard, left side. Cuts off the pass. And we're going to have a jump ball. Now here's Cunningham. The three is up. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Robbed. Here's Williamson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
He hits the second from the line. Anchorage leading by 11. And stolen by Williamson. In transition, here they come. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Pass to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And it's Anchorage with the ball. Cunningham outside. Cunningham into the lane. Here's Duncan. Outside Davis. Over to the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Duncan. That's short off the rim.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander gets the bucket on the breakaway.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Doncic outside. Second shot opportunity. There's the three. And Anchorage hits again from deep.
They give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
And Boston calls time here. Boston making a switch here. Now Gilgeous-Alexander from downtown. Kicks it to George. Takes a three. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Here's Cunningham. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Boston trails by 10. Pass to George. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Cunningham with some nice D. Going inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
Pass to Bird. Back to Cunningham. Now here's Davis. Shot clock at 3. The 3. Boston pulls it in. Here's Duncan. Again, the miss by Boston. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over. Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. George outside. The 3 ball. Knocks down the long J.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
There's Cunningham with a 3. The rebound by Duncan. Now a timeout called by Anchorage. They're in front by 11. All right, guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Can't connect. So it's Anchorage picking up the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Woo! Come on.
Yo, keep shooting that. 2 to 4. Yo. Come on. By yourself. I got baseline. Shot. Back up. 4-7. I got him. Get there. Ready to go! Let's go, guys. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh. They don't want this. Stay on here.
Yo, I'm right here.
Watch the screen. Whose bat is that? Keep coming.
Good block. My bad. Don't double. It was a lag.
Who's watching him? 16-15. Ready? Hey, yo, right here, right here. Come on, man, who got the ball? Way to grab it. Hey, yo, that's all you. Hey, give him that. Nice, yeah.
You just feed it. Yo, let's get our rematch. See if I can get a win. Yeah, I'm cooked.
Watch the screen.
4-3.
Whose bad is that? Hey, get it, get it. I got him, I got him. Come good. Shut up!
Hey, keep pulling that shot.
Ready, go!
9-13.
Touchdown!
That's out. Yo, take it up top. Hey, right here. He's open. He's open.
Pull it.